no one can empower you but yourself. So, I say that to say, in a world where everyone seeks to excrete and extract empowerment from motivational speakers, from people they hold clearly and dearly in their heart, you have to understand that no one can empower you but yourself. And the more you try to seek external empowerment, every time you try to find empowerment instead of embody it and emanate that through your behavior, through your conduct, through your habits, you're going to be, finding nothing. You're going to end up with a hand filled with nothing but air and oxygen and, the atoms that vibrate around it. So understand, to empower yourself, you're going to have to understand that what you are right now is powerless, and it's very weak and fragile and docile. And, until you accept that as a fact, you're going to remain unaware to the fact that that is what you are, and you will remain impaired, and you will not be subject to change because you believe you don't need to make a change. So to make a change, you need to accept and embrace the fact that you need to change. And then the moment you accept the fact that you need to change, you have empowered yourself to the level to be able to recognize the fact you need to change. And now that you know, there you go. And, while everyone seeks external empowerment, while they listen to motivational videos, while they, latch onto a different human, a different existential entity in the universe and try to extract their energy instead of creating and, mastering their own, the only way you will find personal empowerment is by proving yourself that you are power, by embodying the habits that are difficult to conquer and then doing it every day. 3 a.m. wake up, 3:45 a.m. workout every single day, and you never miss. That's what you call personal empowerment. When you drop the drink, when you drop the smoke, when you drop the vape, when you drop the alcohol, when you drop everything that is depleting you and leaving you powerless and in a state of apathy, guilt, shame, when you feed your weakness by indulging in weakness, you indulge in weak habits, and therefore you embody weakness because you are your actions. You can think that, you can think this, but in factuality, you are not your thoughts. So when we, view and take into account the things you put your time, energy, and attention into, your habits, which are a reflection of you, if you indulge in weak habits, then you are a weak person no matter what the fuck you think. And so when you indulge in power habits, when you cultivate that discipline, that inner willpower, that strength to continue moving forward in life, to continue to hit that 3 a.m. wake up, to continue to hit that workout when you don't feel like it, to discipline your mind to bend to your will whenever you feel like it, and to never, ever go back on your own word to yourself. A lot of people, they want to be a trustworthy individual, but you can't even trust yourself. You said you were going to do that. You never did it. Bitch! You're either going to realize the fact that, you can embody that power by empowering yourself to push forward when you don't feel like it, or you're going to remain a feeble piece of shit that never open their eyes to the fact that they are power, and all they have to do is push through that resistance that is, keeping them complacent in this stagnation of comfort that everyone is drowning in. And so open your eyes and recognize the fact that, you can, use sources of motivation or, inspiration, because motivation, the definition of motivation is to have reasons behind a certain force that is pushing you to behave a certain way. So if you wake up every day at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 3 a.m., if you wake up every day and hit that workout, you wake up every day and write down in that journal, you wake up every day and read those books, and you pursue that personal development, you have underlying reasons that are pushing you towards that direction, and that is what you call motivation. Inspiration is being able to perceive something and then interceive that and then comprehend the velocity of what was said and then use that as a force of momentum to navigate yourself to certain actions, certain outcomes, certain behavioral tendencies. So you're not seeking motivation, you are seeking inspiration, but you need to become the source of your own inspiration. And you do that by empowering yourself, pushing through that resistance, and, conquering yourself and dominating every fucking thing you do in life. And that is the only path to walk in life. All this alternative ultimatums that people, end up doing, the cigarette, the vape, the video game, all these external unfulfilled, conditions that you are leaving unmet or manifesting out of you as a comfort. You're seeking comfort. You are escaping your reality through comfort, because the hard, cold, stone truth of reality is that you're supposed to be uncomfortable, because, that's what living is. You're supposed to be up, you're supposed to be active, and you're supposed to be moving towards certain directions and certain goals, and you should be moving with certainty and power. And if you are not moving in life with certainty and power to certain outcomes that you want for yourself to have a better experience on earth, then you are not living. You are a dead man walking. And that is the sad truth. We have a lot of people, you look in their eyes, what the fuck even is that? That shit is not even alive. That's a first dimensional, that's a number one, but not the number one we are, but the number one, the first dimension, a fucking first dimensional being, barely even sentient. Only thing they know how to do is get up, indulge in pleasure, go to work, sleep. Get up, indulge in pleasure, go to work, go to sleep. That's a cyclical cycle that will rot you from the inside out and tear your soul apart, and forsake the power and the gift of life that God has bestowed upon you to go out into the world and fulfill the conditions that have not been fulfilled yet. And through that you will develop character, and through that you will develop discipline, and through that you will develop traits such as personal empowerment. And you find that by understanding that you are a low-level piece of shit, but you have the power to change. And you change by changing your habits, which you put your time, energy, and attention into. And you remain positive all the time, and not this fake happiness, catharsis, societal conditioning shit. But you look in the mirror and you're like, fuck, that's me. Every day I woke up at this time. Every day I told myself I was going to do this, and I did it. And I never went back on my word. Now, that right there is what you call self-love. And, until you reach to that certain level where you can, say something to yourself and get it done like that every time, you say you're going to fulfill this goal, it's done, right? The moment you said it and it came out of your mouth and it reverberated into the universe, and then, from your thought, transmuted into cymatic frequency, and then reverberated as a linguistical, form of communication through your, throat, until you get to that point where the moment you say it and it's done, you're never going to get shit done. You said you were going to do this. You said you were going to do that. It never happened. Failure. So don't fail yourself, and become that individual to always, go out into the world and take upon themselves to fulfill their word every time. And I'm telling you right now, that is what you call power. That is personal empowerment. You will extract so much love, and you will love yourself so much if you do that. Every time you said you were going to do this, and you never ever failed yourself. Now that is what you call personal empowerment. Now, self-development community, in the description we have resources for subconscious reprogramming, personal development, esoteric insights, fitness and nutrition, and we are steadily upgrading. I just launched the community update, so we're going to have thought mastery, emotional mastery, and we're going to continuously add more value for you to extract and then implement into your life, so you can have a better life and a better experience on planet Earth, because you only live once. And to join my community and to empower yourself, because you are seeking inspiration, and you are also seeking motivation, because now you are finding reasons why you should move towards a certain direction, right? And so understand that, take advantage of the opportunity. If you want to personally get on my program and we can do, one-on-one, mentoring, that is cool as well. But I highly recommend you go into that program. Into that self-development community, and develop yourself to that best image of yourself and get some help. And, we have journalism, so many things, just get there before, I put a fucking price on it, because right now we are in the infant stage of development. But as we develop thoroughly and, I never miss. I hold my word to everything. It's going to be fucking impeccable. So join now, get a part of the community, and you know, you can text me on there, whatever. Da 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 da. Peace.